For the past few years, Volvo has been able to successfully alter its image from that of boxy wagons to that of automobiles that are significantly more appealing at the same time. This transformation has been accomplished. It is now safe to say that the transition in question has been finished. For instance, the 2026 XC40, which is a sport utility vehicle with 4 doors, is an example of a car that demonstrates this shift that has taken place in the industry. This transformation has taken place in the automotive industry recently. The transformation of Volvo's image is not, by any stretch of the imagination, limited to a single event in the history of the firm. To put it another way, the transformation of Volvo's image is not limited to just one particular event. With its current yet practical design, its unusually wide cabin, and its finely calibrated chassis that achieves a balance between ride quality and agility, the small crossover with 2 rows emits a vivid sense of youth. This is due to the fact that it is a vehicle that is both practical and contemporary. Every one of these elements contributes to the sense that the car is still young. The youthful and eager attitude of the vehicle is the product of a number of different factors, including those that have been specifically mentioned above. One possible explanation for this phenomena is that it is a result of the incorporation of a number of differentiating characteristics into a single entity. This could be what is causing this occurrence. Due to the fact that each and every one of these characteristics is taken into consideration, the total attraction of the automobile is increased, which results in an increase in the overall appeal of the automobile. Because the events that took place in this scenario are a direct result of the building of the vehicle, it is the responsibility of the manufacturer of the automobile to accept responsibility for the events that took place. When it comes to the cabins of the XC40, there is no difference in quality, regardless of the trim level that you choose. In fact, the more expensive ones even have a luxurious feel to them. This is independent of whether you choose the base model or the platinum model. It makes no difference whether you choose with the base model or the platinum model. This is the case anyway. It makes no difference whether you go with the base model or the platinum model. This is the case regardless of the configuration you go with. This is the case regardless of the configuration that you choose to go with. It does not make a difference whether you go with the base model or the platinum model. You will find that this is the case regardless of the configuration that you decide to go with. It does not make a difference whether you go with the base model or the platinum model. In its attempts to accomplish this objective, Volvo has spared no expense in order to guarantee that all of the essential components for support and safety are conveniently available. This is a goal that the company has been working toward. With regard to the availability of these components, this is the circumstance that takes place in each and every one of the locations. There is not a single model of the XC40 that does not come standard with a turbocharged 2.0-liter 4-cylinder engine that is capable of producing to 147 horsepower. This engine is not available in any other configuration. It is not possible to purchase this engine in any other configuration possible. This engine is offered as standard equipment in every model, regardless of the category. There is a possibility that this engine will be able to provide the vehicle with the required quantity of power with which it is equipped. The X40 is the only version that is reviewed in a manner that is separate from the evaluations of the other versions that are currently available. This evaluation is the only one of its kind. Within the context of this particular instance, the only time that this rule has been violated is during this particular occurrence. In the year 2026, the Volvo XC40 will receive a minor upgrade that will include the introduction of a new color choice that will be referred to as sand dune. This change will be made. The alteration in question will be put into effect. It has been finalized that this adjustment will be implemented. In the not-too-distant future, consumers will be able to acquire this revised edition if they are interested in purchasing it. This is going to be done as it is scheduled to be done, and the list of alternatives that are already available is going to be updated to incorporate these newly introduced color selections. In the case that you choose to go with this particular color option, it is likely that the bright dusk color option will be replaced by this alternative of the same color. As a result of the introduction of the dark theme, which is now offered with the core model as the base model. The motorized folding headrests that were previously accessible within the car have been removed. In the past, these headrests could be accessed from within the transport vehicle. This represents a considerable advancement over the methodology that was utilized in the past, as evidenced by the comparison to the model that was utilized in the past. Additionally, the highest trim level for the year 2026 is now referred to as Ultra rather than Ultimate, as it was the previous year. This change was made in order to simplify the terminology. This modification was done in order to make the terminology more understandable. Through the implementation of this alteration, the vocabulary was made to be more easily comprehensible. This modification was implemented in order to make the vocabulary more easily understandable, and it was successful in doing so. This adjustment was introduced with the intention of making the vocabulary more easily accessible, and it was successful in accomplishing that goal through its implementation. This is not the least of the changes that have been modified as a result of the modifications that have been carried out, which have been completed after all of the other modifications that have been carried out have been completed. In the event that the XC40 does not undergo any modifications to its operation, it is predicted that it will continue to operate in the same manner as it has in the past. Therefore, this is due to the fact that the XC40 has not been altered in any manner. The XC40 is now available with all-wheel drive as the basic configuration, which is a significant departure from the previous generation, which was supplied with modifications that were specifically designed to be front-wheel drive. This is a substantial departure from the configuration that was previously in place. No front-wheel drive variants are currently available for purchase under any conditions. This is the case under all circumstances. It is likely that the price of the 2026 Volvo XC40 might range anywhere from $41.95 to $50.595, depending on the model level that one chooses and the amenities that are available as options. This is also something that could be considered a possibility. There is a chance that this will occur. In addition, this is something that could be taken into consideration as a potential alternative. The current situation can be explained in a manner that is consistent with this interpretation. On top of that, the prices could be susceptible to fluctuate depending on the different kinds of goods and services that are made available to the consumer. In light of the fact that it is equipped with a panoramic sunroof, leather seats, LED fog lights, a power folding rear seat, and an eye-catching Aurefers crystal gear selector, the XC40 Plus affords consumers the opportunity to enjoy all of the premium pleasures that they desire without going overboard. Every single XC40 comes equipped with a hybrid system as standard equipment. This system is built inside the vehicle. Within this package is a hybrid system. Due to the fact that it is powered by a turbocharged 2.0-liter four-cylinder engine that is capable of producing to 147 horsepower, this hybrid system is able to achieve extremely high levels of performance.